Here we are at day 2 of the East Coast Rep Rap Festival. Daniel Griffin doing look. Print today. A bunch of printers happening. Let's take a look around and see what's going on.
Hi everyone, this is Jason from LDO and me with my team to show today. And we have a few new stuffs. First of all, it's like we have a all-in-one smart orbit extruder. It's built-in sensor with customized ceramic hot ender, and it's more easy to use. And we may also have a 12 board in near future for make it much easier to use. The second one is the Leviathan board. It's a control board especially for the volume print with 2 step drivers, one TMC 2209 and one high voltage TMC 5160. It's could be run any high voltage steppers to get faster speeders. Yeah. And we also have the new released also volume production. We call the Galileo 2 extruder, especially for the volume. It's work with stealth burner and 2.4 Trident. This one could be for the V0. And the other big thing is positron. We have production there. And let me have Norman, the positrons manager, to talk about more about the positron.
Hi. So yes, this is the positron. So we have our early beta unit here just to show you the difference between this and our latest pre-production unit. So this is one that's very heavily based off of our original positron design using synchromesh cables. You'll notice in the new design that we moved away from synchromesh and just updated a few other aspects of the design, such as making the screen detached. Now, the reason we did that was because synchromesh is very difficult to source, and it's also a little bit more difficult to work with, and belts are the opposite of that. Belts are easier to work with, and belts are easier to source, so we moved back to those, which is making the whole thing more robust, and also upgrading the idlers to aluminum idlers, as well as making the screen fully detachable. So this just allows the whole unit to be far more reliable and far more customizable, just for whatever it is you want to use it for. And overall, we're very happy. It's all because of LDO working with us that we're able to make it this far. And we're very happy with the product.
Well, we're here at the Protopasta booth with Hudson and Corey. What's going on with Protopasta?
So this year we decided to do a Jurassic Park theme in celebration of the 30th anniversary of Jurassic Park. We worked with Offset Maker on this super cool Death Racer. We worked with Corey here to help with a lot of the designs. He designed this croc and a lot of the stuff. So I'm going to hand you off to Corey, who also designed this. Corey?
All right. Thank you, Hudson. Yeah, I worked with Ryan and Alex Protopasta, and we kind of just ran with this Jurassic Park theme. So I designed these gates to fit the car theme, and I helped to design some of the keychains that you see there and printing here today. And we also leaned into the Protopasta theme too, and made this derby car over here as well. And it appears that a lot of people liked the derby car and came in first place for it. So I'm kind of proud of that. And another thing, if you want to talk about, is the new spools too that you've created. So I'll hand you off to Hudson again.
Yeah, ever since the Bamboo came out, we've got a lot of, cardboard spools don't work in the AMS. So we both show you that they do work, but we also made the spools to be perforated. Is that side locked? There we go. We made the spools themselves to be perforated so you can pop out the core of our new spools and drop them directly on your Bamboo reusable spool.
All right.
So no more worrying about cardboard in your AMS.
So I am here at the booth for Luke's Laboratory, good friend of West 3D. And this is Luke. And
I'm Theodore from North 3D. We're working together on a bunch of projects.
Cool. So what are you working on?
So right here we have what we're calling orbital ascender. So it's a worm drive extruder with a peak gear and orbiter 2 drive wheels. It's a fully constrained filament path, and it's fully aluminum, 3D printed, except for a couple of plastic parts that are important to keep plastic.
Cool.
For the performance. It has a filament sensor switch, and it's going to be very light. So we're kind of projecting around 140 grams, including the motor.
What does that compare to? What's a extruder that?
So an LGX Lite is 143 grams.
Okay.
So.
And this is, sorry, I'm going to correct myself. I think it's 145 grams we're hitting right now.
Okay.
So very light, but yeah, metal.
Yes.
Light metal.
Very high reduction. So the force is going to be very high. Like the pushing force is going to be probably a leader or one of the top in this space. Yeah, we're very excited.
Yeah, it sounds very good. And what else do we have happening here?
So from the Luke's Laboratory standpoint, I didn't bring a machine this year, which is it was a good problem to have. Of every machine that I've built in the last while has gone immediately out the door. So that's kind of exciting. But what I do have here is first off, just a couple tool heads. So I reimagined my tool head with help from plenty of others. There we go. So I reimagined my tool head with plenty of others. So here we show 3 of the extruders that are here. So the orbiter is the standard extruder, tried and true. Everybody loves it. The FXD from A3DP, as well as the new and upcoming orbital ascender will all be involved. The plastic part down here is our upcoming hot end. So you can see right here, sign up for our mailing list if you feel like it. But it's something that we're going to be offering. The highlights are really captured in this opening statement. High flow, high heat, up to 500 degrees C, and it's a high-end hot end meant for people who are absolutely pushing the limits. So we think it's going to be something that will be welcome across the spectrum, whether you're a hobbyist or whether you're doing industrial printing. We haven't really found much that stops it quite yet. So that's we're pretty excited about that. Can I think of anything else?
It uses standard ancillaries, and it's very stiff. It's very important, those 2 things for us.
Perfect. You got the things I don't. That's why I like working with him. That's why I work with him. Otherwise, today I just have a couple of the other standard accessories, including I didn't get on the table this morning already, so my apologies. But my USB camera, some boom sticks from Provoke 3D, also known as Boxy, and the wonderful bed adhesive, now in stock at Luke's Laboratory, but coming from my partner here in North Print 3D. So it's a good day and good time. So
great. Cool. Well,
a lot of stuff.
we're looking forward to seeing what you're coming out with. Thanks. We are here chatting with Steve from UForge.
Hey guys.
Hey, it's good to see you here out at the show. What do you have going on?
Well, this is my first show, so it's been really pretty incredible. But we got our booth set up with a whole bunch of UForge prints from a variety of people at the table, and we're just sharing what we're doing with all the people coming around. Everyone's been really supportive, and what we're doing is filament painting with UForge. You can do it on any printer, and just layering thin layers of filament and letting the light shine through the previous layers to get nice color blending. That's what we're about.
Yeah, we were showing off a bunch of prints at the Science Festival at the Oregon Museum of Science and Industry, and there were a lot of people that were amazed to find out that unlike a traditional multicolor print, doing a 4-color UForge filament painting only takes 3 filament swaps.
Yep, only 3
So it's very easy to do even if you don't have some kind of, an AMS or an MMU or an ERCF. I was actually talking with an artist who had a really interesting idea about taking an image separating out elements of it, doing them as separated prints,
Yes.
and then putting them in epoxy.
Okay.
So you could do the background and then flow some epoxy over it,
Sure.
and then layer the next print to get that depth. So it was really interesting to see how when you approach it from an artistic standpoint,
Yes.
it really allows you to do stuff that's not really capable in any other 3D printing.
Yeah, it would be hard to put paint or some sort of other medium inside of epoxy and have it survive, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, we like to think of it as an art tool, not a photocopier. It's an artist and creative tool for NewForge. So I don't automatically pick your colors. I want you to do it and really play with it and have fun, because you can do a lot of really cool stuff when you stop trying to just make exactly the copy of what you have.
Yeah. So cool. Well, it's great to see you in person, and it's great to see you here at the show.
Thank you.
And I hope you enjoy the rest of the day.
All right, you too.
So we're going to check out what's going on with Maker.cloud and JS Sketcher.
Hello, yes, I'm Mike here. We used to be called AutoDrop 3D, in case you remember us from previous shows. We started out with the automatic ejecting 3D printers. This is an old one, and it's kind of beat up, but you can see how it piles up the parts on the end of it. We migrated into doing software, so now we really don't care what the printer is. You could use our auto ejector, you could use somebody else's auto ejector, doesn't matter. But we have a cloud that's set up so you can monetize your printers. You set your prices, you set up your location, and you can make your printer public. We handle the credit card transaction, and we mail out a check once a month. And you hook up a Pi to your printer or a regular old computer you can use as a G-code sender. The print starts automatically, it handles the slicing, and your machines just become autonomous moneymakers. We also have the JSketcher software, which is a browser-based parametric 3D modeler, and it will even run on your cell phone. This is actually something that we've done kind of recently, where you can actually go and do proper 3D modeling. I say proper as sketching on a phone could be. But it's a browser-based CAD software. We actually released it open source. It's available on GitHub, so in case you're worried about a proprietary cloud going out of business, your models, you could still edit them, and you will still be able to work with them. And everything right here, you'll notice I use Chromebooks. So, you know, we're able to do this all in the browser. That's basically our entire thing. We try to get everything all working so that it's really easy to get somebody in and using your printer.
Cool. And that can be found online at maker.cloud.
Maker.cloud is the platform for doing the printers. JSketcher, if you search for that on Google, we have it up on GitHub. And AutoDrop 3D, if you're interested in like the older stuff that we've done with the auto ejecting printers, we have some information about how to do that.
We're over here at KB3D. What's going on?
Not a whole lot. Just enjoying East Coast Rep Fest. The last East Coast Rep Fest, basically.
Yes. Next year, 3D Printopia.
3D Printopia. Yep, absolutely.
So what do we have going on here at the booth?
Here at the booth, I mean, as usual, we're just kind of out here shaking hands with the community and putting faces to names and enjoying the company. So that's kind of the high-level overview. We brought some machines with us as well. We've got the Black Box Tool Changer here with kits coming at the end of the month. So this was our beta build for just to make sure everything's in the kit and good to go. So very interesting project. Designed by a man named Mark Schoeman in Germany shortly before he went to work for Zelafin. Show specials, we try and bring some stuff along just to satiate the thirst of the crowd. A little bit here and there. We're giving away 3DO nozzle cameras early next week, so for in-person sign up only, unfortunately. So.
Okay. And you've got your own branded rails.
Yeah, we've got our own branded Z1 preload linear rails, where we tried to match cost and quality for our use case as best we could.
Okay. You've got your flex plates. I believe one of those is currently on the T0 that's in our booth.
Okay, yeah, dual-sided textured PEI. And we also have Smooth coming as well, which I'm really excited about. We spent a lot of time in R&D with the plates, both versions. So I'm excited to see those get out in the wild.
Yeah.
This machine here is the scratch-built Zero-G Mercury 1 Digital Dragon put together on Twitch stream. So we're going to be supporting those as well. It's still in development. They're kind of scratch-built. But they wanted to get away from being constrained to Creality's kind of recycled program. And this is their take on what would they do if they didn't have that constraint and they had creative freedom.
Right.
So it's been popular here at the show. This machine here is probably familiar to a lot of people watching. This is Pineapple Tuesday is his handle on Discord.
Yep.
His Doom in our colors. And it's just a very, very well done machine doing its thing all weekend long.
Got that. We've got a little Zero.
Yep, this is our House V0. It's sporting the skins on the side, which is a product we'll be launching soon for personalization of machines. It's a laminated vinyl that we can either apply onto material for you or you can apply yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not quite ready yet, but a sneak peek into kind of what we can do. Give machines some character. And then this here is a 2020 Rook build, also built by Digital Dragon and brought along, set on our table due to its colors. So West 3D, Fabrico, they've got their own kits going.
Yep.
We'll end up bringing in what LDO comes up with for Rook kits, but I think the project's well supported in general, so
yeah,
we tend to focus on projects that need support, that aren't already kind of well engaged with the rest of the community. So that's kind of where we try to position ourselves with projects like Backbox.
Cool. A lot of great stuff happening here.
Yeah, it's been a great event. It's always nice to meet everybody and just kind of hang out with people. So yeah, maybe look forward to seeing everybody on YouTube next year.
Yeah, great. Well, thanks for taking some time with us.
Absolutely.